This is part 5.10 of the Killer Food Plot series. Today we're talking about the Lethal Winter Oats. The Lethal Winter Oats is an extreme oat. What does that mean? Well, the Lethal Winter Oats thrives in cold weather. Historically, winter oats winter kill or frost kill. Not the Killer Food Plot Lethal Winter Oats. It flourishes during those cooler temperatures from 75 down to freezing. It continues to produce highly available carbohydrates, very digestible food source for your whitetails. Going into early spring, the Killer Food Plot Lethal Winter Oats can be a staple in the recovery program that you implement by frost seeding in the Lethal Winter Oats. It produces very, very quickly ahead of Mother Nature's food sources, helping your deer to stimulate their digestive system and help their body to recover. So where should you use the Lethal Winter Oats? Well, the Lethal Winter Oats can be planted in all different types of soil conditions with very little prep. It can also be broadcast into existing vegetation. So some of your existing Killer Food Plot spring and summer, both annuals and perennials, you can broadcast it right over the top. When you get ready to use the Killer Food Plot Lethal Winter Oats, you would maybe ask that question: can I plant it in this extreme wet condition next to this pond or next to the swamp? The answer is yes. Can I plant it in this extremely sandy condition or rocking condition? The answer is yes. The Killer Food Plot Lethal Winter Oats is the absolute most versatile seed that Killer Food Plots offers. No matter what the conditions, from full sun down to a shaded condition on a 2-track or a trail through the woods, Lethal Winter Oats performs. The tagline is, when failure's not an option, go with the Lethal Winter Oats and have a great season. Lethal Winter Oats is an annual seed blend that can be planted in the early spring. This produces highly digestible carbohydrates which aid in the recovery of your white-tailed deer. The Lethal Winter Oats are made for cool weather, so anywhere from 75 degrees down to freezing temperatures. If you plant the Lethal Winter Oats in the spring, they will provide a very available food source that the deer will crush and wipe out during that period of time. If you are a property owner that uses the Lethal Winter Oats for both spring and fall, replanting those Lethal Winter Oats mid to late August or early September would be ideal. That will assure that you get the tonnage production from the Lethal Winter Oats that your whitetails need to supplement their diet and carry them on through the cool winter months. So how do you plant Lethal Winter Oats? Well, being that it's a very diverse seed that can be applied in many different situations, it can be applied over the top of, for instance, an existing Killer Food Plot that you planted in the spring, like the Killer Food Plot Climatize or the Resurrection Clover. The Lethal Winter Oats can also be planted as a standalone crop. By working up the soil, prepping the soil with all your soil correction, you want to go ahead and drag it smooth, broadcast the Lethal Winter Oats, and then re-drag to disperse into, put the seed slightly under the surface of the soil, roughly 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Finishing the seed bed by either rolling or cultipacking.